Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So we've been decoding Mamwich, changing to Manwich. We got our extractions as evidence for the change. We've got through we got the residue as evidence for the change. Excuse me. We got through the extractions. We found the University of New Mexico. We got through the numerology numbers. We connected the University of New Mexico to Manwich. Using gematria, we got through the gematria connections. We connected Manwich, and the University of New Mexico to the other 14 for a total of 15 effects that we've connected so far. We've got through the simple binary, and now we're on the alphabetic order, which we've ran through the stock market and finance, and now we're on genetics. And M is 13 and M is 14, and that's 1314. M is 13 and N is 14. 1314. All right. So we'll start with 13 and you end up with chromosome 13. Humans normally have 46 chromosomes in each cell divided into 23 pairs, 2 copies of chromosome 13, 1 copy inherited from each parent. Form one of the pairs. Chromosome 13 is made up of about 115 million DNA building blocks, base pairs, and represented between 3.4 or 3.5 and 4% of the DNA in cells. Identifying genes on each chromosome is an active area of genetic research because researchers use different approaches to predict the number of genes on each chromosome. The estimated number of genes varies. Chromosome 13 likely contains 300 to 400 genes that provide instructions for making proteins. These proteins perform a variety of different roles in the body. All right. So, more protein coding genes. Chromosome 13 has 300 to 400 protein coding genes. All right. I guess we'll move on from that. And you got 131. We're still going forward. Iodine 131. Dose-dependent gene expression in thyroid cancers and corresponding normal tissues following the Chernobyl accident. So this deals with cancer and gene expressions. Now, just on another note, there is also a human candidate spermatogenesis gene, RBM1. Here's your 131. Analysis of ACE2 genetic variants in 131 DNA samples. But you got all sorts of stuff on that. How about complex genetics of multiple sclerosis, pitfalls, and prospects? This is volume 131, issue 12. December 2008. We already know what happened in 2008. We looked that up. It was when the world economy changed forever, remember? All right. I believe that was even December. So you got a few things going on there. But we're going to move on to 314, and 314 ends up being tag 314. And I viewed that in a different tag 314, temporarily assigned gene name, is predicted to enable ubiquitin conjunctating enzyme binding activity and ubiquitin protein ligase activity. And this is a protein coding gene right here, type protein coding. So there's more protein coding genes. All right. Well, we'll move on from that. And you got, I swore I closed this nonsense. Gene ID, now we're at 1314, the whole thing going forward. gene ID 1314. COPA. COPI, coat complex subunit alpha. Gene type, protein coding. So another protein coding gene right here. If anyone's looking for connections, we found protein coding genes in every single decode. And there's another one. But as I'm one of these I was going to show. Here's another one. ID ZB or ZDB gene 040426-1314. So here's another gene. And it's a protein coding gene. So you got two protein coding genes at once in the same number. What are the odds? Here's 1314, December 1995. Well, just for kicks. '95. Let's see if anything pops up. Paul Robertson opens a lawn care theater. Opens at Lawn Care Theater, New York City, for 14 performances. American Airlines Flight 965 Boeing 757 crashes into a mountain near Buga, Vala de Kirka. This is according to Wikipedia, but here you got a plane crash in 1995, in December of 1995. So, anyway, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. A plane crash, though, apparently. And we were right here at the whole thing coming forward. How about MGI is 3031148, olfactory receptor 314, mouse genome. I wonder if it's protein coding by chance. Not seeing that it is. Not seeing that it is, but anyway, here's another gene in mice, and they do a lot of studies on mice, remember. Here's 1314, Rosenberg's molecular and genetic basis of neurological and it's in a book here. Neurological and psychiatric disease. So, and I was trying to show, guys, and I'm trying to show, and that's page 1, so it ain't here either. There's a lot of classes with other universities that could be hit and calculated on, but we're going to move on, and that gets you through going forwards. One thing. Now we're going to come back, starting with 4.1. All right. Chromosome 1q41 and 1q42 deletion syndrome. So here's a syndrome. Is characterized by a small but variable deletion in particular places of the long arm of one copy of chromosome 1, usually spanning several genes. All right. So there have been variable features described in the literature, and individuals have ranged from being mildly to severely affected. Features may include poor feeding in infancy, developmental delay, including delayed or absent speech, and moderate to severe intellectual disability. Why would they be looking that up? Why would that be there? And whether you think it's a quantum computer or not, why would that be there? All right. I wonder if this is the one then that we could 41 genes, DNA genetics. At 41 genes, we're dedicated to providing our customers with clear, comprehensive reporting covering toxicology, cancer genomics, and pharmacogenomics. All right. I don't see that. Here's a accuracy of genomic breeding values in multi-breed dairy. There's 41, volume 41. Here's another 41, inherent in incidence, phenotypic features, and molecular genetics of what? Of get out of my way so I can see this. Of Kalman syndrome in Finland. So here's another syndrome. All right. But I think we can. Lin 41 gene. So here's another gene. Enables mRNA binding activity and transmission receptor activity. It is involved in several processes, including negative regulation of gene expression, regulation of developmental process, and reproductive process. Acts upstream of or within positive regulation of transcription by RNA polymerase 2. So there's another gene, but we could probably go on all day. We're going to move on. That was 41. And now, how about 413 coming back? Gene ID 413. It's an unknown gene type. ARSC2 is the official symbol. Official name is aryl sulfatus C. Isosome F. And it's an unknown gene type. How about gene LET 413, species? This. But there's another gene right there. Let's view it here and see if it tells us what it is. By chance. LET 413 is involved in several processes, including embryonic digestive tract morphogenesis, maintenance of epithelial cell apical base polarity, and protein transportation or protein transport. So protein transport gene. All right. And if you move on from that, you have the whole thing coming back, 4131. How about GM 4131? And it doesn't really tell you much. Protein predicted. So they're predicting it deals with a protein. Here you go. Biol 4131, 4130/4131. Genetics and lab. So here's a class at apsu.edu. So here's one. You got a bunch of classes up there, but you also have GM 4131. Is that what we just looked at? Yes. You also have 4131 here. J. Miles Axton is a publisher at Wiley, editor-in-chief of the new open research journal, Advanced Genetics. So you also have volume, 4131 right there on the pages. Volume 20, issue 21, Human Molecular Genetics. November 2011. Let's see, there's another date. Anything? 2011, Syrian uprising. At least 20 people and 13 soldiers are killed in ongoing firing in the city of Homs. Reuters, president of Syria, whatever his name is, agrees with the Arab League to end the crackdown on the uprising in Syria, releasing political prisoners and allowing international news agencies back into Syria. So, and November 2011. Wiki, but what the heck? And that gets you through going forwards and backwards in genetics with a couple of dates and a couple of interesting things there. So there's genetics. We'll do medical next, followed by chemical and atomic numbers. And then artificial intelligence, robotics, machinery, military, and laboratories, research groups, and then some random. And I think I'll let this video go at that. So there's genetics. So for now, guys, thanks for all your thumbs up, thumbs down when appropriate. Thanks for your comments, leads, feedback, and subscriptions. And thanks for watching, guys. And for now, you guys have a great rest of your day.